Spitballers, when you're trying to reach your fitness goals, it can really help to have world-class instructors like Nicole Griffin and Michael Brown and a community of hundreds of thousands of people who can give you that extra push. And how do you get that? With Echelon. Echelon is the affordable way to get the workout equipment, the workout community, and the instructor's motivation right at the comfort of your own home.
Will they call me and tell me to get on the bike?
They might.
Okay.
They probably will not do that, but the bike is going to be there.
But they'll give me the boost on the bike.
They will give you 100%. Those instructors will be pushing you. And check this out. The Echelon Fitness app provides you thousands of live and on-demand classes, great music from your favorite artists. The great music is clutch. You got to have an excellent playlist to keep you moving. And there's all
you need that vibe.
Oh, you got to vibe, and everyone has a different vibe. That's what's so great about Echelon and their app.
Like Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh, well, not so much them, but you get that good 90s rock on there, and then you're up for a great time. Like, it's around-the-clock classes for the family, including full-body workout programs that keep you coming back. One membership covers a family of 5, and they have a full range of affordable workout equipment, including stationary bikes, smart rowers, sleek fitness screens, or the auto-folding treadmill. They're all connected to the Echelon experience. And right now, get an Echelon EX3 bike risk-free for 30 days, plus free shipping and assembly. To get this exclusive offer with these free bonuses valued at $250, go to echelonfit.com/ballers. That's ECHELONFIT.com/ballers for this free offer. echelonfit.com/ballers.
What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Oh, that's okay. I'll take it.
That is true improv, my friends.
Oh, it really was. It really was.
As unprepared as possible.
That's called Mike has the scat. 3, 2, 1, go.
Which is why I'll take it. I'll take it. We've had worse. That's for sure. Welcome to the...
We have definitely had worse than that.
And we'll have worse in the future. Welcome to episode 161 of the Spitballers.
Oh, man, that means the countdown is on.
Ooh, 4 shows away.
It'll be Jason next, then me.
Then Mike, and then the big show.
And then Al Borland. How you doing, Al? You ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Well, that's good.
Oh,
confident.
yeah?
He's already been working. He's been going around to local bars and
You've been working
workshopping.
hitting some haikus?
No, I'm not excited, but I'll do it for the people.
There we go. Okay. He's changed his tune the more inevitable it has become, which is the way you have to embrace the scat. Anybody who's never embraced the scat, it always ends up, well, like scat.
Yeah.
My favorite part of this is that after he comes in, crushes again, the fans, Al Borland,
You're
you're
oh my gosh, what a great
you're
job.
so awesome. And then he's then in the full rotation.
Absolutely.
Always.
In fact, might just be in every show.
He may be the scatter.
We'll see.
The mad
it's a
scatter?
little too, let's...
Ooh. That sounds like someone's running around just
letting
leaking.
it go. All right. Would you rather? That's a great question and a wonderful draft today. We are going to be drafting fictional places that you'd want to visit or live in, which I think is amazing. I mean, I think the whole reason we have like all these fiction stories, they capture your imagination, and you'd love to live in these universes, and we're going to draft them today. Very excited about that.
Is it really just... which movie do you wish was way longer? Like, when you're watching the movie, you're
that's another
basically
way to say it.
there.
Yeah.
But you're just like, I want to be there longer.
Well, I have some fictional places that are not movies at all.
As do I.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought this... I need to think during the show. I thought this was all from the cinematic world.
No.
Okay.
Fictional does not mean only cinematic.
Okay.
But that is to come still on the show. We have Would You Rather in just a moment. I do want to let people know, if you are a football fan or a fantasy football fan, we have another podcast. We have the Fantasy Footballers podcast, And so depending on when you're listening to this, maybe you're in a league, maybe you like to get some fantasy football advice with your humor. And you can check that out at thefantasyfootballers.com.
That show is essentially like, do you like the Spitballers and poop jokes?
Yes, of course.
And if you do, and you play fantasy football, but you also still want your poop jokes
with your fantasy football.
Yeah, head on over.
You can find the Spitballers website at spitballerspod.com, where you can support the show. And we always appreciate your reviews on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen, and telling your friends and family about this extremely free podcast that is so enjoyable. So let's move on.
Would you rather?
Brandon from the website, would you rather jump into a pool of olive oil or jump into a pool of bacon grease? Both would be exactly 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, I was going to say this is going to be a real problem for the bacon grease.
Would you rather feel uncomfortable for a little bit, or would you rather boil
boil to death and die horrifically painful?
I don't know if I have enough. Maybe you guys can illuminate for me. I don't know if I have enough understanding of what the difference would really feel like between olive oil and bacon grease.
So here's what I know about bacon grease, right? Bacon grease is a liquid when it's very, very hot.
Uh-huh.
It's a solid once it cools down.
Yeah.
So I'm going to imagine that at 80 degrees, it is nice and awful. I mean, just a nasty in between.
Black? What's that thing called?
Oobleck.
Oobleck?
Oobleck? Yeah.
All right.
What
you
is
ever made
oobleck?
that in school? You never did that?
No, I don't even know the word you're saying.
It's a
umlaut.
Yeah, it's essentially between a liquid and a solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that
like
sounds ooblecky.
Like bacon grease.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure with oobleck, I think people have filled pools with it, and if you ran really fast, you could get across the surface tension on it.
Yeah.
But if you just like stood on it, you'd just go right into water.
Now, olive oil is just, I mean, we can all envision what that would be like. It would just be a very, I mean,
it'd be like oil.
It would be, it would be like, I imagine my skin would be
very moisturizing.
I mean, real healthy after that.
I mean,
is that good? Would olive oil be good for your skin?
I mean,
olive oil seems like a good experience. Bacon grease seems like you're in the trash of something else.
Both of them, you are emerging like a 15-year-old. Just puberty is hitting you like
greasy?
a son of a gun, and you're gonna break out. You're gonna have acne all over your body.
You have to go straight to the slip and slide in either case.
Now,
that's right afterwards.
Do we have to go under? Do we have to go under the water?
You're jumping into it.
Oh, no.
Have you ever jumped into a pool and you don't go in?
Look.
Kiddie pool.
Well, yeah, okay, but you're technically in because you've hit the bottom.
I go face first into my kiddie pools.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Is there any advantage to the smell? You know, bacon grease smells delightful. Or is that just the bacon?
It's one and the same, I do
if
believe.
If I was covered in bacon grease, would I eat myself?
You know I would.
It's Harry Carey.
I wasn't going to. I was the quote for sure. Olive oil, final answer.
Yeah,
Are they that
it's
different?
Olive oil.
I don't think they're that different.
I think they're extremely different. I think
bacon grease
would be absolutely disgusting.
You can't even wash it off your hands.
No.
What do you guys do with your bacon grease? Now, like, as in, you've cooked up an incredible pan of bacon, and
you're not supposed to flush.
No, you can't pour it down your pipes.
No, you got to put it in the trash.
So, what's your go-to move for disposing of the grease?
You put it in a coffee mug. You drain it into a coffee mug. You let it sit there until it cools, and then you just plop it in the garbage.
Well, like you scoop it out. This is blowing my mind. I've never done this technique.
Like wax.
Yeah, sometimes you could just turn it over and shake it, and it'll come out in one piece. Yeah.
I'm always I find a empty soda can, and I cut that thing in half.
Wait, that's a lot of work.
Wait, you do that?
Yeah, I do. And then I pour the grease in there, and then it hardens, and then I just throw it away.
Okay.
That does seem like a lot of work.
Like they sell, you know, like you could just get a disposable cup.
And how do you cut that? With scissors?
Yeah, it's aluminum. You can't
Seems
do a
dangerous.
disposable cup. If you went with a solo cup, that thing would
Oh,
melt.
you're right.
You gotta
Pouring
go.
hot bacon
You have
grease.
to go aluminium.
Yes, as Apple would say.
All right, let's move on. Dan from Patreon, would you rather always receive the perfect gift from family and friends
Oh, that sounds
or
great.
always know the perfect gift to give somebody else?
Oh, are you? This is just how selfish are you?
No, I think this is legit. Like, I get what you're saying here, because it's like, would you rather get the best stuff or give the best stuff?
I mean, this is.
Is it better to give or receive? But
This is a selfish question.
But it's not just a selfish question, okay? Because we've established in the past, I don't really care about getting gifts unless they are astronomically expensive. You give me a new supercomputer that's this
Oh my
great
God.
$4,000 computer, I'm gonna love it. But if you give me like this nice,
but hold on.
You, just to be clear, you only like astronomically expensive gifts given to you.
So you like gifts. You just think that people are giving you trash gifts, that what they have gone out of their way to find for you, and they spent $50 and they thought of Jason Moore. This is perfect. I got to get this for him. You're
it's
like,
just not expensive
get
enough.
that garbage out of here. Where is my car?
no, that's well, like exactly, a car would be a great gift. But no, it's not that I don't appreciate less. I don't care about most things. Most objects.
Unless they're expensive.
Yeah,
I'm just
unless
saying,
they're
like,
expensive things. Why do you care about expensive things?
Because a car changes my life. A new toaster, I don't care. Yeah, forget a new toaster, like a collectible, right? Like
Okay.
something that is something you two both love, something that is really, something from your youth, something from a favorite
Nostalgic.
movie, a nostalgic item. Like,
Yes.
I'm saying, like, I don't actually care about those things.
Unless they're made
Regardless,
of gold.
right now, if you're telling me that thing I can turn around and sell it for $500,000, I'm in.
This is good. We just wanted to see you squirm a bit, rich man.
Ironically, no. The point, getting back to the question, is that I would, even though I would love, hey, give me a car. That's awesome. Except I would have too much guilt receiving that. I wouldn't actually enjoy that great gift. So to me, I would actually prefer
It's my
to
25th
know
Lambo.
what
Sweet.
I would prefer to know what to get people, because I never know.
There have been a handful of times when I found that special gift that I'm like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect. And getting to give that gift,
Mhm.
and see the expression when you surprise somebody with something unique that they have no idea about, that's an amazing feeling.
You know what else is an amazing feeling? When those around me no longer have to struggle or put any real work or thought into what they're going to give to me.
So really, you're the one giving
I
the
am
gift
the
here.
one who is being. I am self-sacrificing here. That I could take some stress out of my life, but no, I have just cured the stress of all my friends and family as they shower me with lavish goods.
That
Perfect
is
gift.
so selfless, Mike.
Thank you, Jason.
What's funny is, what if the way that this worked is they always get you the perfect gift because all of your standards are gone. That's the way this works. You have an oversized extra large Grand Canyon t-shirt. That looks nice.
It's awesome. Man, what is this, 100% cotton?
Oh, this thing is definitely going to shrink after the first time I wear it.
I love it.
Is that Gildan?
What is this, ironed on?
Gildan is what you're looking for.
Gildan.
You're
Oh.
on blast, Gildan.
Oh, look, Gildan, I don't know why you exist. I mean, you exist for children's fundraisers. How can we buy a shirt that is the cheapest, most awful thing to wear?
But it not
Also
only is,
doesn't fit you properly.
not only is it the cheapest, somehow it's like a sweater.
Oh,
it's
it's
supposed
so
to be a
thick.
t-shirt, and they're like, we need to add 53 layers upon this.
They're in a long process of trying to convert the t-shirt shape into a perfect square.
Yeah, they're like, what does the human body look like? A cardboard box?
You know, we could print this a lot easier if it's just a rectangle. Let's do that. Also,
Put your arms through these rectangles.
I got a good deal with the canvas printmaker. They're gonna donate some canvas. We could just make shirts out of that. Gildan.
Oh my god!
I got a couple extra sails left over. I pulled them off my boat. Let's turn it into a
Are those
shirt.
burlap? Burlap works.
Gildan. We make cheap shirts.
Is this scratchy?
At least they're cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
They get a real nice set of, material. They're like, we got to take a steel wool to that. Make sure this is going to
We're going to buff it out.
buff it out.
Gildan.
Gildan. To scratch
Not a
your
lot of money.
To scratch your skin. Gildan. The only reason to wear a Gildan shirt is if you have
Covered in mosquito
chicken
bites.
pox
Yeah.
or mosquito bites.
The worst part of this is there is no matter what, there are probably hundreds, if not thousands, of people listening right now that will be checking their tags and finding a Gildan and go, that's why this.
Yes. I was going to say, you don't need to check your tag. Just ask yourself,
Am I wearing a box?
does this shirt suck? If it does, Gildan.
Gildan. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Look, we've all been thinking about this for a while, clearly.
Yeah, this has been on our heart.
This is not planned.
The people working at Gildan are like, yep, they got us. We know. We have to wear them here.
Yeah, the Gildan employees have to wear
It's our
them.
uniform.
They have to bring them in, don't they?
Yeah, they wear undershirts under their shirts. So that they
American
can,
Apparel?
Yes, they put on a nice undershirt and then they put that Gildan over the top.
Oh, my God.
Does Gildan make underpants?
Oh, no. That would be against the law,
The
Mike.
Geneva Convention.
Geneva Convention violation right there. Oh, my goodness. That was not the detour I thought we'd have. Not the perfect gift ever, a Gildan t-shirt, by the way. All right, one more Would You Rather from Costa Bear on Patreon says, we all have eyelids. Well, thank you.
Most of us.
We all have eyelids. Would you rather also have ear lids or nose lids?
Okay, all right, let's work through this. Now, first of all, our eyelids are, anytime we need to use our eyes, open. So I would imagine that this is not going to preclude me from smelling or breathing or hearing. I'm going to open my ear lid when I need to listen.
But you gotta flap them.
So what would be the advantage?
Real
What, are you-
lubricated ears.
Are you kidding me? Give me the nose lids. Water up the nose
So swimming.
when you're
okay.
swimming is it is the worst.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Water
Oh,
up the nose.
water up
That's
the-
a problem for you.
That's a problem for humanity.
Yeah.
This
Yes,
is-
you've never had water up your nose?
On accident, like if I like
Of course it's on
You think we're just shoving? We go in the pool and then we snort in
I'm not
because we want water up our
Spread
nose.
my
I
nostrils
mean-
going face first in.
But-
I can't wait for this. Sinus infection.
so wait. My point is that when I
Oh,
get
it burns so good.
when I get into the pool, it's never been a challenge for me not to inhale water. That's my point.
Hey, Mike, Andy just put some acid in his pool. You want to go? You want to go get some water up our nose?
I mean, you guys have a problem with this?
If I jump in and
You get it up your nose?
1 out of 20 jumps in the
Yeah.
pool, I'll get
It's-
some water in
it's
my
not
nose.
every-
I'm running 100%, no problems with water up my nose. in
You
a
don't
pool.
do enough underwater somersaults, my man.
Yes, exactly. When you're doing like cool tricks in the water.
Exactly.
You do a lot
And-
of upside down
and look-
stuff in the water.
Look, we weren't blessed by the Lord with super tiny nostrils over
Oh my
here.
gosh!
Clearly.
Wait a minute, I have nose lids. I've had them my whole life.
Now, that being said, water in the ears, like when you get
Oh,
swimmer's
it's really
ears,
bad,
that's
too. Yeah.
awful as well.
That's
but
really
it's,
bad.
I guess it's less common for me. I get water in my nose more than I feel like I have a problem with water in my ears.
I remember the last time I had a problem with that, and that was when I was 2 years old.
You remember being 2?
No, I'm lying to you both and insulting you like you're babies.
How have you never gotten water up your nose?
I can tell you right now, you already said it. He is not doing cool tricks in the pool. I mean, Mike and I, we're the cool dads swimming, doing backflips.
No way, man! I do the dog paddle. You ever done the dog paddle?
We're doing synchronized swimming.
Now,
I'm
Al Borland.
touching the bottom.
You got to start the timer. Handstand starts now.
Yeah, what? Who's not doing handstands in the pool? And then, of course, only losers come out of the handstand going forward.
Oh,
You know
no,
what?
you got to flip out of
You
that
gotta go
thing.
backwards.
I know what it is because Al Borland is trying to show me. He's just sending me like stock photos of people jumping in while holding their nose.
Oh, weird.
And And
Weird.
I get it. But the thing is,
what are they protecting?
I have a perfectly synchronized nasal exhale while I enter the water.
Okay.
Oh, so you booger up the water. I got it. So we're going to ask that Andy takes noselets. I will say this: noselets also have
Protecting against allergies.
There are plenty of times where you do not want to smell.
Yeah.
Ooh, the noselets come out when you walk into the bathroom?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm shutting those things off.
If you're by somebody with some BO, they hear them, they go,
Although, wait, do you guys
did you
ever,
just close your nose?
do you guys
Yeah, man, you smell.
do you guys ever have this thought, or is this just me?
Uh-huh.
Something is bad. Something is stinky. Something is like let's say like
Yeah, it's you.
animal carcass, right?
Okay.
Okay, you walk around your backyard, and little did you know there's been a dead bird there for a whole day, and now it's a reeking smell. Now, you don't want to smell it, right? Of course, because it's
course.
horrific.
Yes. I don't
But
like to
do
smell
you-
bad smells.
But I have this, like, fear. Like, I don't want to eat whatever is in the air either. Like, breathing it in through my mouth feels
Okay.
worse.
Oh, like it's more violation because you
Right.
don't have the cilia up in your nasal cavity.
Yeah, I want the
blocking
nose
it.
hair
Yeah.
and all the boogers stopping
Yeah.
those whatever is nasty in the air getting into my body. Whereas if I'm plugging my nose and breathing through my mouth, I'm just eating
Inhaling-
this.
you're
I'm
inhaling some
inhaling
poop.
carcass.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. It feels like you're safer protecting yourself with nose hairs, but then you got to smell it.
Yeah, that's tough.
You can smell it through your mouth.
You can?
You have that weird. You're like, oh, I can taste it.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's tasting. That's what my mouth does too. I taste it through my mouth.
To be fair, a lot of taste is just smell.
Whew, all
It's
right.
all just a trick from your brain.
I don't know many good reasons to have earlids.
I mean, it's the same exact argument we've been making for doing cool tricks underwater for your nose.
It's only for water protection.
yeah.
Well, it'd be for sound protection
Maybe
as
Mike's
well.
trying to make some jokes, and I'm just tired of it.
Ooh, I get it.
I can shut it down right
what,
in the middle of the
What
show.
was that, Andy?
All right, let's move on. All right, this summer, if you're traveling, people are traveling, Mike.
People be traveling.
You can learn the language of your destination with Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app.
Oh, bonjour.
And the big important things, ordering at a restaurant can make that a little bit easier, asking for directions, gaining a deeper understanding of the culture. I mean, this is a very culture-rich podcast here. Yes, sophisticated. Look, I jumped on the Babbel app. I signed up to learn more Spanish. We live in the Southwest. There are a lot of Spanish speakers out here. I'd like to be one of them. And look, if I have a trip overseas, I'm going to lean on Babbel as well.
Can you imagine learning a language and be like, man, I wish I didn't know how to speak
No,
another
nobody's
language.
ever regretted that.
That's not a waste of time. That's enhance your life.
How about 15-minute lessons per day, the perfect way to learn a new language on the go? And they have speech recognition technology. It helps you improve your pronunciation and accent.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, that's right. Right now, you can purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, and you'll get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. Just go to Babbel.com and use the promo code BALLERS. That's BABBEL.com, code BALLERS for an extra 3 months free. Babbel, language for life.
That's a great question.
One thing you guys out there listening, guys and gals, if you might not know this about us, but despite everything that you've observed, we are actually very intelligent.
Oh man, it's
And
like off the charts.
Now we're pressing into Nobel Prize territory with most of our advice, and that's why.
That's true.
And so what people like to hear the most on That's a Great Question is often us breaking down some common things in the world and helping you understand them better.
And before we do that, I do have an update.
Okay.
Gildan does, in fact, make underpants.
Oh no.
Let me
You
guess.
can-
They're shaped like a box.
They are not. Their shape is not flattering, and you can get
That's the least they could be doing for underpants.
I'm seeing a 6-pack available for $10, and check this out.
Oh, no.
6-pack for
What? Wait, look, that's a good price. That is definitely. There's a problem right there. One of these pairs is 65% polyester.
Oh,
Oh man, you ever wanted a nice wool pair of undies?
Like they're taking leisure suits and they're turning them into the area that is
they grind them up. and then
protecting your most sensitive of areas.
Mm-hmm.
What are you? 65% polyester?
Maybe they're just sitting underpants. You don't move in them. They're just for sitting.
You know how
or it's like armor.
some of these companies,
Chainmail.
some of these companies, they make their chicken nuggets with just the after parts of whatever, the scraps thrown away.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. It's just what material are they able to get their hands on that's left over from other manufacturers?
Do homeless people reject Gildan handouts?
Oh, for sure.
We all have standards.
Okay. Here is what we're doing for That's a Great Question. A number of what's the difference questions. So we have 4 of them. We're just going to break it down. You'll see. First one. What is the difference between a creek, a stream, and a river?
Okay. A creek, a stream, and a river.
There is no way for a creek to be rushing.
No,
No, because it moves like.
Right. Yeah. Sounds. I get it. Because it's
Yeah,
like a door.
creek. Yeah, you're
it's a
so
creek.
funny.
I'll give it a 6.
Closing my earlids.
I like that you insult my joke after you laugh at it.
That is fair. We both did actually get a good chuckle from that. But we also recognize our own stupidity, Mike. And so by us laughing, it kind of takes it down a peg for you.
I mean, a river, is there a width? There's got to be a width component to a river.
Can you
versus-
jump over a river?
no, but
of course not.
you
You can
have-
never jump over a river.
How
dare you?
I'm trying to help.
you cannot jump over a river. You have to cross a river. That's why
You have to forge a river.
Yeah,
Forge?
What did I-
Fjord it?
Forge?
You have to forge from. You have to make it with molten iron.
What am I looking? Ford a river.
Yes.
Okay. A stream and a creek, though, that's where.
I don't know.
Which one's babbling? The creek?
the creek would be
That's a
babbling.
brook.
It's usually a brook.
Oh,
but
it's a brook. Can we add
what-
that one?
Yeah, I think we're going to need to add that to the list. What is the difference between a brook and a creek and a stream and a river?
River's easy. Rivers you can't jump over.
River is you can't jump over. It's exactly right. Also, there has to be a current, right? You can't have
I think all of these have moving water.
Yeah, they absolutely do.
Or
a creek
or
can absolutely have no movement.
what?
Yeah.
No, but then it's like a lake.
No, because a lake is a big body of water.
No,
a creek,
It's a puddle.
A creek is on the way to being dry land if there ain't no moving water. It needs to be. Here's the thing: you can't find fish in a creek. You can find it in a stream, can't you?
no, I think only
No,
in a river.
you can find fish in a stream.
So
Yeah.
what's a stream?
A stream is moving a little quicker.
Oh, is it the pace of the water?
Yeah,
So it's like a 5 miles an hour.
like a little. It's swift, and a creek has got a lot of little bubbling rocks.
Well, the rocks are a
That's-
huge part of a creek. That's
Yeah.
that's
That's
known.
the brook.
Well, yeah, well,
brooks and creeks are very closely related.
yeah, I think the rocks are the difference. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of how round are the rocks. If they're completely round, it's a brooks.
Oh,
A
brook.
Of-
And if it's an assortment of different
So,
styles of rocks, that's a creek.
A creek, a brook is like a more aesthetically pleasing creek.
That's exactly right.
A creek
It's
is
babbling.
when it grows up, it will become a brook.
Yeah, and then when all the rocks are underneath the water,
Oh,
that's a stream.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree with that.
And then
That's why the fish can sometimes swim in those.
and then when you can't pee across to the other side, that's a river.
Yeah, pee across or jump across.
Right. Well, I can jump as far as I can pee. I think that's the same as
Can
any
you
man.
drown? Can
You
anybody?
gotta-
Has anybody ever drowned in a stream, creek, or brook?
Of course,
Oh, that sucks.
you can drown in a puddle.
Okay, all right. What is the difference between a spoon and a ladle?
Oh man, I'll tell you one thing I know about a ladle. I cannot fit the whole thing in my mouth. I've tried and it's
tried
just can't-
and tried.
I don't know if there are other differences, but as soon as I can't fit it in my mouth, I know it's a ladle.
Now, does handle size factor in here at all? What if I took a ladle handle and I put a spoon? I don't even.
Look, a ladle's a
spoon? I
cup
don't
on the end of a stick. All right.
even- Okay.
And if you tried to use a ladle like you would a spoon, you'd pour it out every time before it got to your mouth. Do you know what I mean? Like the
Yes.
way you hold a spoon, you try to hold a ladle that way. Good luck.
Now, I do think we need to differentiate between the handle and the what do you call the end of a utensil?
Of a ladle?
Well, just the end of a utensil. Is there a name for this? Like a universal?
The spoon part.
Yeah, the spoon part or the fork part.
Yeah,
I
the
think it's-
end.
The end?
I think it's the spoon.
Okay, but so if that's the case,
The
Mike.
functional end.
If that's the case, if a spoon is a spoon
That's
because
the
of the
business
end,
end.
the business end.
The business end of a handle.
But if it's the business end that names the item, then the handle's out, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
it's
would
just
agree
a
with that.
matter of
It's the cup.
It's a saucer versus a cup.
So you can have a giant, oversized handle with a little bitty spoon.
That's a spoon.
And it's still a spoon?
Yeah, because the business end is unless by doing that you turn the entire thing into a handle, because that becomes the new business end of this device, and that's the naming property. So now you've just got a handle.
A ladle can hold a lot.
A ladle can hold more than you can fit
So
in
a
your mouth.
ladle
I've
doesn't hold a
established
little.
that.
A ladle doesn't hold a little.
It holds a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So why
But a
is this
spoon
not a
can't hold
ladle?
the moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So should it be a ladle? Should it be a spoon and a ladle?
It really should. You were Jason.
Lottle.
Yes.
Yes.
Spoon.
This isn't enough. I need a ladle.
What if you have to use a little?
Well, then you
You
get
need
a
a spoon.
A small ladle? Oh, a spoon.
Yeah, I think that's right. I know that if you fill a ladle, you cannot pour that into a mouth without spilling.
Right.
Impossible.
It would
Your mouth-
overflow the
Oh,
mouth.
that's what it
Overflow.
is. If it holds more than your mouth can hold, it's a ladle.
All right.
Yes.
All right, let's go to what is the difference between concrete, cement, and asphalt. Honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, it's been a problem for me my whole life.
So
Well, asphalt's black. I mean,
it's black and usually has rocks in
The
it.
asphalt's
They all
easy.
have rocks
The
in it.
asphalt, no.
what?
Well, maybe like super ground up, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying cement and
What do you
concrete.
mean? What? I mean, cement. Look, you look at concrete. You don't have a bunch of Babbling Brook rocks poking up out of it.
Not poking up at the end, but in the sauce, in the
Yeah, of
creation,
course,
there's
of
rocks
course.
and all
Yes.
these things.
Well, I look. It's powder. It's when you buy it from a store. You are pouring powder into, and you mix water with powder. So if you're calling micro rocks in that powder, have you never seen somebody make concrete?
So I am learning that the difference between concrete and cement is rock size.
No. That's asphalt.
No, asphalt is generally oil and tar mixed with little rocks, and then it all goes down together, and that's what you drive on.
Cement has big chunky rocks.
It does not.
Cement has big chunky rocks. I will go to my deathbed on that.
What
I
is
am
a
right.
sidewalk made out of?
Cement.
That is not big chunky rocks,
No,
brother.
that's right. I see no big chunky rocks at the end. I'm well aware of that.
Yes.
It's powder.
There's
It is
rocks.
powder.
There are rocks that, yes. Cement
It is a powder.
I mean, like the Greeks used limestone and something to make cement.
Okay, hold on.
You've
Ow.
never seen anybody pour a footer for anything in your whole life?
I have personally helped with the cement truck rolls
I think it
up.
was a rock truck.
The cement truck rolls up, and we're laying a whole new thing, and there are tons of full rocks in there. And then at the end, you pat it down, and then it's smooth at the end. But there's plenty
So
of rocks
what's the
in
difference
cement.
between cement and concrete then? Al, you have to weigh
Al,
in.
we need
Because
help.
when you buy a bag of concrete, that's
If I'm
powder.
not mistaken, cement is actually an ingredient in concrete.
Cement.
What?
No.
Cement is in concrete?
I have not Googled this, but I think that is
You're
correct.
an idiot. Talking on a famous podcast, things you don't
Okay,
know.
no. Cement being an ingredient in concrete makes sense to me.
So what
I
is
thought
concrete?
concrete was a
has
poor
more
man's
of
cement.
the concrete has the chunks in it, like you're saying. But cement is the smooth.
So the sidewalk is made out of cement.
Yes.
A driveway.
What's made out of concrete?
Good question.
Wait, I thought concrete is the finished product.
But there's but you
Concrete-
can make stuff out of cement and you can make stuff out of concrete. What?
Oh, okay.
Weird.
All right. Concrete is 60 to 75% aggregate, so the little rocks that Jason's talking about,
Okay.
mixed with 7 to 15% of cement. So we're talking
What?
about two different things. Cement is just the powder.
Okay, so rolling this back, I was right.
Rolling this back, we were talking about two different things that we are also talking about on this question.
Concrete. So concrete is sidewalk. Concrete is driveway. Concrete
But it's also cement.
is full of rocks and cement.
So what do you use just cement for? Footers? Like pouring them in the
What?
ground and stuff?
So cement is powder based. Concrete adds rocks. That's
Concrete's stronger, right?
Sounds like it. Rocks are stronger than powder.
Is this like a iron into steel thing?
Weren't we supposed to be answering the question?
We are working through it. The people are coming along for a ride here.
So
Cement is a binder, a substance used in construction that sets, hardens, and adheres to other materials, binding them together. It is seldom used solely, but is used to bind sand and gravel together. So those powdered bags, normally you're putting some gravel at the bottom of that footer and then mixing it all together.
Wait, what's gravel made out of?
Rocks.
Yep.
concrete is cement,
But that's not cement.
But cement is not concrete.
Concrete has cement in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You can't have concrete without cement, but
So-
you can have
Correct.
cement without concrete.
Correct.
Cement is the flour of construction. And I don't mean
I'm
talking baking.
Okay. Yeah,
Baking here.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've worked out
And you're saying there's a lot of chocolate chips inside of your concrete.
that's right. You don't have if you want a concrete, you got to put them chocolate chips in there.
And asphalt, that's just a whole
Asphalt's-
nother game.
Asphalt's a double chocolate cookie.
And in a cookie made out of just flour, nobody even wants that.
No. So nobody wants
Nobody wants
cement.
just cement. You
No.
have to make concrete.
If you had told me right now to go out and do something important with cement and concrete, I would have bought one of those bags and just used it. And that would have been a fool's mistake.
Nobody does that. Nobody wants a flour cookie.
Okay. Well, I'm glad
Wow.
we could answer that.
Wow.
What is the difference between a dinghy, a boat,
And a badingy.
a ship, and a yacht? Wait, a dinghy?
Why is a dinghy
Why is
in
a
here?
dinghy in
a
here?
boat, a ship, and a yacht. That's like telling me a dinghy is a little RC controlled boat.
A dinghy is a small boat.
Is it?
What?
It's
Sure enough.
Okay.
yeah, right?
I don't
Yes,
wanna,
obviously.
I don't want to Google this one.
Look, it's not a schooner, it's a sailboat.
It's a small boat.
Okay.
That's why it's in
So
here.
you're telling me I could Google dinghy. Okay.
Without
All right.
your
What are those
protections on.
things? Oh, that's a buoy. I was
Okay.
thinking
When
about
you're
one of
Googling,
those.
Jason, it's DINGHY.
Yeah,
GHY. Well, that's not what I Googled.
that's not
That would
good.
explain the
No.
photos.
All right, that's fine. They're both.
So a
both safe.
dinghy, a boat, a ship. What makes it? Let's start here. The
I know what-
divide between a ship and a boat. That's the one because there's a separation there.
Okay.
And is it a ship if you're using power?
A ship has to have
Does it have to have a?
a sail. A
Really?
ship has to have a sail.
No.
No, you idiot.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No way. There are
but
plenty of great
you're
ships that
telling
do
me
not.
that-
You ever
they're
been
not-
on a cruise ship?
Yeah, a cruise ship.
Okay.
Dang it! He's like mine had huge sails, the size of Canada.
No, this is simply about speed. A boat cannot keep up with a ship.
What about a speedboat?
Dang it. Oh man.
Those are made to intentionally go fast.
Oh man, faster. Okay, so boats can speed.
A ship is got a more pointy tip.
I don't know that is true. Now, I would say this: if you ran them into each other,
Which one
ship wins
the
100%
ship wins
of the
100% of the time. So we got to work backwards from what we know. We
Although
know
that
that the
speedboat
ship.
might cut it in half. I don't know.
No, not a ship. A speedboat's not getting a ship.
A ship's made of concrete.
It's
Where a
and
boat-
it stays at
a
the bottom
boat's
of
made
the
of
sea.
It's made of cement.
Yeah. So obviously we got size. We have established it's not speed. It's not sails.
A yacht is just a ship with a helipad.
A yacht is just over $1 million. That's all it is.
Well, lots of ships
Going
are over
for-
$1 million.
There are ships over $1 million.
Lots of them. Yeah.
You been on a
You ever
cruise
been
ship?
on a cruise ship?
Now, to be fair, I think a cruise ship is a yacht. I
It's-
think they are
No,
just.
it's definitely not a yacht.
It's called a cruise ship.
So then, what makes it a yacht? Does it have to have a helipad?
A lot of glass. Windows.
No, it's not the helipad because Bezos is making a $500 million yacht that does not have a helipad.
Well, that's
A
dumb.
yacht is made for luxurious indoor living.
That sounds like a cruise ship to me.
For one,
I mean,
for one.
I'm telling you, a cruise ship is a yacht. You cannot convince me because it's like, oh, well, it's got a kitchen, it's got a staff, it's got to be over a certain price. A cruise ship is straight up
Do
a yacht.
all cruise ships have the smokestacks?
I think I just got it. A yacht is something owned by a person. A cruise ship is owned by a company.
Okay.
I
If
can get behind
Bezos
that.
bought a cruise ship,
It'd be a yacht for
it
him.
would be a yacht.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
100%.
Okay.
But
Is
we're
this-
sticking with the pointy tip on the ship, right?
Oh,
yeah,
for-
oh yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Boat is
Pointy.
Yeah.
No,
No,
no, boat is round in the front.
Yeah.
Like a tugboat.
I don't know. Back to that speedboat. Seen a lot of pointy speedboats in my time. Dang
it.
I think it's so okay.
We have it mostly down, but
Yeah.
a boat
A
and
dinghy,
ship.
a dinghy it will sink within 10 minutes.
Oh, for
A
sure.
dinghy
You've got-
always has a hole in the bottom of it, and you always have to be
You
got
bailing it out?
Yes,
You have to either be bailing it out or blowing into the hole that helps keep it inflated.
Yes.
Because most
With
of the
your-
time,
with your nose.
the dinghies are inflatable.
Right.
You know, pull this string to have it come into existence.
The ship and
That's
boat
a raft.
definition is size. It's got to be size.
Yeah, size and crashability.
Okay.
You could crash a boat way easier than a ship.
Yeah, but you can run a
yeah.
ship aground. You can't
Ex-
run a boat aground.
Yeah, but a boat you crash into the ground. A
Right.
ship you run into the ground.
Mike,
It doesn't
Oh,
crash.
yeah.
hold on. Michael, row the boat ashore.
Yes.
Ashore, yeah, all the way on the shore. Gets all the way up there. It's got a boat's got legs. I think we all know that.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Let's draft.
Spitwads, we want to thank Helix Sleep for sponsoring today's show. Sleeping is one of my favorite pastimes.
It's becoming very popular to me too.
Yeah, I was sweeping the nation.
Yes.
Sleep.
Yes, daily.
But look, it's important. You do it every day.
Yeah.
And you want to be comfortable when you're catching those Z's, and Helix Sleep can help you do that. They have a quiz that takes just 2 minutes to complete, and it matches your body type and your sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. And this is not just a gimmick. All three of us,
It really works.
we took the quiz. We all ended up with different mattresses. Are you a side sleeper? Do you like soft, medium, or firm?
Mine was for handsome men. The handsome mattress.
That makes sense. That makes sense for you as I'm looking at your face.
Thank you.
It checks out. Are you on Team Hefty Boys like our man Jason? They got a mattress for you. Look, they're awesome. You don't have to take our word for it. Helix was awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick of 2020 by GQ and Wired Magazine. Go to helixsleep.com/ballers. Take the 2-minute sleep quiz, and they'll match you to a customized mattress that will give you the best sleep of your life. They have a 10-year warranty. They back up their product, and you get to try it out for 100 nights, risk-free. If you don't love it, they'll pick it up, but you're going to love it.
Yeah.
Trust me, you're going to love it. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/ballers. That's helixsleep.com/ballers for up to $200 off and 2 free pillows.
The Spitballers Draft.
I'm just glad to know the difference between a buoy and a dinghy. That's all I'm saying.
You got there.
I'm there.
Badingy.
Yeah. Oh, that's a buoy and a dinghy.
That's what it is. We finally found out what was in the recesses of your brain.
I am so excited about this draft. I love my imagination and all of our imaginations when we watch or read and have these fictional worlds that are made. And sometimes I wish I could just go live in them. And that's what we're drafting. Fictional places you want to visit or live in. Mike has the very first pick. There are a number of great options, so you get to pick first.
There are there is the number of excellent choices here, so I will play the game on something that I know 1,000% will not make it back to me. So I will just kick it off. I'll take Hogwarts. Let's get this out of the way.
Okay.
I will take the School of Magic. Look, I got wizards. We got
You got spells, you got wands, you've got animals that are wild and amazing.
now in Harry Potter, because I only watched the movies, because I'm not a nerd.
Go on. Talk to your nerds here.
Even though
You don't deserve
even though
Hogwarts, that's for sure.
I am a massive nerd. Do they define it that the males are wizards and the
Yes.
and the females
Yes.
are witches?
Yeah, that's the only
Okay.
difference.
All right.
Otherwise,
Yeah, all the powers are the same.
they both have pointy hats. I used to think that was a witch thing. Wizards
No.
can have pointy hats
Right.
for
Yes.
sure. All right. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, that's out of the way. Hogwarts.
Man, I'm wondering if I play the game as well. There's kind of a couple of big universes here that just have too much good stuff for me to not grab. And I'm trying to think which one would have the chance to make it back, and I've realized it's neither. So I'm
Okay.
going to go with the one I actually prefer.
Oh, something you don't normally do.
Exactly. I want heroes. I want heroes to be a thing. I am taking the Marvel Cinematic Universe because I've got I've got so many things.
So
in
where you're?
Yeah, that's not really a fictional place.
All right. If I've got to pick,
Please narrow it down.
I'm gonna go to Asgard, man.
Okay,
That's
perfect.
fine. That's fine. A fictional place you want
That's
to
on
live.
my list.
Yeah, I want to be in Asgard, a beautiful city with
Yeah, it's cool.
where we're all immortals
with
and
gods and
we all have powers and we're stronger than stupid humans and we're beautiful. You ever seen an ugly Asgardian?
no,
Not a
of course
thing.
not.
Okay.
Do they all have powers though?
They are all super strength by comparison to humanity.
Okay, but there are Asgardians like Thor, who's the
Who-
god
yeah.
of thunder, so he's just stronger than everybody.
He makes Asgardians look like weaklings.
Okay.
Okay, I've got 2 picks. Well, I really wanted Hogwarts. That's the world I'd love to live in. That would be amazing. I am a nerd, so those books.
I don't even really want it, but I
you suck. Oh man. Okay.
It really isn't fair that Mike has
Yeah,
the
me
Harry
and you,
Potter
me and you
world.
are just huge Harry Potter fans.
no. What's the
Oh my gosh, what's the name of that
What's the-
Potter fella?
no,
you
what's
know,
the place where they go get the wands, the shop.
Ollivanders.
Can we pull this away from him?
This is not fair.
What's the name?
Ollivanders.
Oh, I thought you were making something up.
No. On Diagon Alley. Oh, goodness gracious.
Makes me so tempted to take the Blade Runner
Yeah.
universe.
Go ahead. It's not even on my
I'm
list.
just kidding. All right, I want.
And Dumbledore.
oh no, you son of a!
You're going to get it. I know what I'm getting. I know what to get Mike. He gave me the gift of getting him the perfect gift. I'm getting him some Gildan shirts.
That's a universe none of us want to live in. I'm tempted to have Mike spell Hogwarts because if he misspells it, he picked a different universe, and it's still out there on the table.
He has Hogwarts all over his body.
All right, I am going to start with Middle Earth, so the Lord of the Rings
Okay.
universe, where there is magic. There are all sorts of creatures.
Just not electricity. Have fun.
Yeah, but it seems wonderful. The Shire.
The Shire's not bad. Not bad.
You also get Mordor.
There's Mordor, Bordor, more like.
I have Sauron's watching you, bro.
Yeah, he is.
He can watch all he wants. I'm living my life out here.
You got
I'm learning tricks from the wizards.
check the privacy box on that.
Hopefully, I'm an elf. I'm immortal then,
Yeah.
and they've got a pretty cool world.
You look like you could be an elf.
Well, I don't know what to think about that. I guess of the 3 of us.
Yeah. If one of us is
So
an
which
elf.
one of us would be the dwarf then?
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
we all-
look. And my axe.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that makes Mike. What does that make Mike in the Middle Earth
just probably a
universe?
human.
Yeah, I'm a regular human.
Maybe an orc. It's possible.
Yep. There you go. So I will go with Middle Earth. All right. Here's the funny thing. I started thinking about the space worlds, the space universes, because there's choices here, right?
Ooh, Space Jam.
You've got no. You've got like Star Wars is out there,
Mm-hmm.
but then you also have Star Trek, and I'm a bit I'm not a huge Trekkie person, but I think that's the world I'd love to visit because that is literally
one?
Star Trek. Because that is like,
You're visiting Star Trek?
I thought I could not take the
Yeah.
entire Marvel.
well, how do you pick like that world then if you're choosing Star Trek?
I would
The-
name a planet. Can
Planet
you?
or a ship? Can you
Ooh.
name one of the ships?
Absolutely. The Enterprise? You wanna-
Sure.
Yeah, you gave him the name.
He knows the name
yeah,
Enterprise.
that's where I would have gone for the ship. I'm just saying traveling like there, it seems more dangerous in the Star Wars universe. People are getting blown up.
Certainly. Oh,
There's
yes.
a lot of like problems going on.
It's called Star Wars. This is something
I
that
want to go on a trek.
This is something that did not dawn on me for a long time until my daughter started watching these movies. And she's like, they're just always at war. And I'm like, they named it Star Wars because it's always a war.
Yeah, I just want to go on I want to visit places. I
Hey.
feel like Elon Musk would be he
Oh,
would
he'd be
prefer
a
the
Trek.
the Trek world.
Isn't the Enterprise, isn't it just off on like a peace mission?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're seeing all different people. You're all
Final
over
Frontier,
the place.
man.
These are the voyages
Oh, that's excellent.
to
That-
boldly go.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
I didn't
like it.
I didn't think
Not
about
boldly war
I mean,
wherever.
you get Man, that's a great pick.
It's a really cool one.
Because I was about to pick something that feels so inferior now because you have an entire deck on your ship.
I have
that
the holodeck.
Yes! I was going to take something that's basically like one little layer of your ship. What a loser. Instead, I'm going to a planet that you can't reach because it is not in your universe. I'm going to Pandora.
It was on my list.
I'm taking the most beautiful cinematic experience of all time.
It's a very dangerous place.
It is, but I'm going to
Are you
live with
factoring that in?
I'm a Navi.
Okay.
I'm one of the people. If Andy can be an elf,
Absolutely.
I didn't choose Elf. You chose it for me.
I mean, you're chosen by birth.
I did. I hadn't seen Avatar since the movie theater. And when was that? I mean, that was that's a
been a
lifetime.
while.
44 years ago.
That's a lifetime ago. Which the apparently there's sequels coming out now. But I was just on a vacation on a very long plane ride, and one of the movies you could watch was Avatar. It's like,
And
let's do this, man. I haven't seen Avatar. Fired up. That movie is sensational.
you liked it?
It's so good, man. Like, I don't know what Cameron was able to do. Like, I can't pinpoint.
There's another
just
one coming, right?
yeah, there's multiple. I think there's like 3 more
But he's
sequels.
getting up there. He's taking a while.
But his ability to draw you into not just everything, like the world, the conflict, the cultures. I mean,
It really was.
It's a really good
It's
movie.
been 12 years.
It genuinely was an awesome pick. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like the
Good
best
work.
pick of the draft.
He's 66 years old. He's got to speed these things up. if
That's
we wanna
not too bad.
Yeah, he's got some time.
Well, 12 years between each movie is going to be a problem.
I think they're filming them all right now.
Mm.
All right, I got 2 picks here. I've got my last pick already done, and because I know it is not a poll winner, so I will save that one to the end. But I get that things eventually went wrong for this place, but sometimes you want to go to a visit like we all like costume parties.
You trying to
right?
figure out how to sell this?
No. No, it sells itself. I'm just trying to figure out how to set it up properly. We like costume parties. We like murder mystery parties where you're pretending that I get to be somebody else.
Yeah.
What if you could be somebody else in the Wild West and there are no consequences for any of your actions?
Really?
I-
Oh, dude, that place
I'm
would be awesome.
Taking Westworld.
I totally love it. Oh, my gosh. I mean, I don't want to be there when every one of us gets
That's
murdered.
what I mean. Eventually it goes bad, but there were some people that got to visit and just have a good, be outlaws, be heroes.
Dude, that would be so much fun.
We all played in video games, but you get to do it for reals.
I mean, Westworld, like the concept of a theme park where you get to go and
It's better
do
than
that,
the show.
get shot at, but you're not hurt. Yes, it was that's much better than the show. The show,
Is fine.
yeah, it went off the rocker.
But it was
Yeah.
just the reason the show exists is because the idea is awesome.
I think you could have gotten more Westworld later, but
Sure.
it's a good pick.
I mean, yeah, I
All
think
right.
it's great. And I'm also going to take somewhere or a place from Marvel, but Jason took the wrong one.
Oh, I thought by taking that I precluded you from grabbing my universe.
No, I'm taking a city. Is that not allowed?
I don't know, man. I don't know what the rules are anymore.
But if you got Asgard,
Yeah.
Wakanda forever, baby.
Okay.
I can't take Wakanda
I
because you
will
have
let you.
Asgard.
I will let you have it. I will let you have Wakanda.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Technology beyond our wildest dreams. Ways to enhance yourself if you get to be the one Black Panther, I suppose. But just, I mean, all the cool stuff that's going on in there. You get to fly in through the hidden. Well, I guess they unhid it, but while it was hidden, it was you get that cool
The
plane
dome
ride
experience.
where you think you're going right into the trees. It's incredible.
All right. Okay.
All right, Wakanda.
Wakanda is fine. All right. So
Lords, Westworld, and Wakanda.
I'm on the clock right now.
I gotta find a W.
Right now I've got Asgard and Pandora. Oh boy. I'm gonna play. That's what I want to do. I want to go to a place that's fun. I want to go to a place where I get to just be a kid
It's on my list.
and I don't grow up.
Yep, it's on my list.
I'm going to Never Never Land.
Yep.
And I will play have food fights with magic food and go down waterfalls and the scenery and the experience. And also, I don't ever age. That's pretty great. So
Okay.
I will
Oh, I'm
take.
with it. I was trying to think of like
Neverland's great.
in Hook, it seemed a little more dangerous.
Well, yeah, Hook was there. He was kind of a big part of that movie, as the
They
title
actually
character.
killed a person.
Yeah,
in
Rufio
that one.
died.
Yeah.
Which Rufio? I don't know the last time.
Spoiler alert.
Well, I don't know the last time y'all saw Hook, but Rufio gets full on murdered, and then 3 seconds later, just like
Yeah,
Who cares?
They moved on fast.
Rufio.
There
has
was a lot
fallen-
going on.
Who's the new leader? You are. Okay.
Hey, Pan's
They
back.
did rename the leader a little too quick before the funeral.
Rufio's like still gasping
Maybe they
for breath.
maybe they cut the funeral out. Maybe that was some extended scenes.
It's actually they show a shot.
He's still there.
It's
His
just-
body's still on the ship.
No, they have a shot. If you watch, it's just really quick. It's just they show his body and they kind of shove him with his
Into the
foot off
ocean.
into the ocean. They just kind of do a little front of your foot kick, like push, and then he plops down in, and then
no love lost for Rufio.
No,
moved
there is
on.
not.
Is it back to me for my final two?
Yes, it is.
All right. I've got these. My third pick is going to be Narnia.
Okay.
I want to live in a traditional good and evil universe, and there's nothing more like that than Narnia. You've got
what, like Middle Earth?
oh, I guess that's true. Middle Earth is well, it's a little bit more like
It's colder.
it's a little
It's
bit more
a little
like
colder
Middle,
than
Middle
Middle
Earth is hyper realistic. Narnia is more like imaginative and like the world seems more cartoony to me.
Okay.
So I want to live in
The
that
world
world.
with orcs is more realistic.
Yeah.
And a one,
Darker, more
one
realistic.
Ring. Yeah, it's definitely darker.
Yeah, I mean people are look,
No Turkish delights there.
people have a society in Middle Earth. They are doing jobs and work and cutting down trees.
They
and
don't do that
living
in Narnia?
Narnia, they're just kind of like, I don't know, the good guys hang with the good guys, the bad guys.
L-I-V-I-N. They just living.
I mean, and that world's amazing. So I will go to Narnia for my third place.
It's
And then
on my list. I almost
I'm-
took it, but I didn't want to. I was like, yeah, Andy's already got Middle Earth, so I won't. I won't take that one.
It was too similar for you.
I already know I'm not going to win this poll. So I am going to actually go with a hilariously real fourth pick for me. I want a world where there are no cares. I want a world where there are no worries.
Cheers.
I want a
Everybody
world-
knows his name.
I want a world where it's simple, and I'm going to live in the 100-acre wood
Oh, with Winnie the Pooh?
with Winnie the Pooh.
You're just out
where
in and also the Blair Witch.
Where the worst problem I have is a little bit of a dark. It gets dark in this forest.
Oh, okay, there's
Humpalumps and woozles. Oh,
Oh.
big deal.
Those, you say that. Those things are terrifying.
Look, man, honey all day, giving Rabbit a hard time,
They do make honey look incredible.
and then
And he just scoops it. Just-
Tigger,
just
Tigger,
and furry
Tigger will
paw.
take me around.
Furry paw don't matter. Could you imagine?
I didn't even think that his hand is furry.
It's furry. Like put on a furry glove and then scoop some honey. Oh my gosh, that's a
and then
nightmare.
lick it off.
Yeah, but it looks great when he does it.
It's a wonderful place, and it fulfills the childhood dreams there.
Okay.
So.
All right.
All right. Well, look, this was good enough to be my second pick. I chose not to do it because of the holodeck, but it's still here. I'm taking the Oasis from Ready Player One.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
Okay.
I hope to get there in our lifetime. I mean, VR's on its way, but this is
Sure.
a whole nother level. Can do anything, be anybody, experience it. Basically, I get the Oasis gives me infinity because I can be in any of these places
It
in
does.
the Oasis. So I will take that for my final pick.
It does, and I don't like that. I'm gonna go with it anyways because this is what my heart truly wants to do. But you went with a video game, like all video games essentially, so it takes some shine off of this one. This is
Wreck-It Ralph.
yeah.
Oh, are you?
No,
Okay.
no. But this is a place that I could go there right now, and I know this place like the back of my hand, which is a weird.
You could go there
which
right
is a-
now. This fictional place.
I could go there. It's humongous, but I could tell you where all the stores are. I could tell you where the elevators are. I can tell you where the blimp is. It is not a poll winner, but I'm going to Orgrimmar, my friends.
Oh my gosh!
I am going. I am going into the World of Warcraft,
can tell you where everything is. I can go there right now. Oh my god!
and so can Andy. And I have spent so many hours of
It's a real place to us.
of my life that Orgrimmar is real, and I know where everything is.
For the Horde.
Exactly.
Going 15 years back, baby.
So he is an orc.
I am an
You
orc.
are an orc.
Well, I was a Tauren. Thank you very much.
Oh,
yeah,
apologies.
respect the
Tauren
hooves.
druid. So I'll be flying through there or running as a cheetah, whatever I want to do. But look, I've spent so much of my life there already.
That is so funny.
Why not go there for reals?
Wow. Okay. So you're locked in. I did not know where. When you said I know where the blimp is, I'm going, what world is this? But now I get it. Jason doesn't, but we get it.
No, I do.
Yeah,
get
what
it.
a
Although,
what a nerd
what
over
is
here.
what is usually the name? There's usually the name of the land that's dropped with World of Warcraft is not Orgrimmar.
Well, I specifically wanted to go to Orgrimmar.
It's a city. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Azeroth.
Kalendor.
Azeroth is
Yes.
what I always
Yeah,
hear.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I do have that is it for the draft. I have some others that were on the list. The Game of Thrones universe, that world.
Oh
Yeah, I had King's
Atlantis.
Landing.
Atlantis was on my list.
Atlantis is a good one. I had Cloud City from Star Wars.
Oh, I like that. I had Toontown.
Cloud City would have been cool.
I thought about
Toontown would be
as
fun.
well.
Oz, and Willy Wonka's Chocolate
Wait, Oz
Factory.
the jail?
oh,
Yes, Oz the jail from the fantastic HBO series. No, where the wizard lives. And Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, just
Yeah,
for
yeah.
good eats.
Yeah, in my last one, which this you want to talk about even fewer votes on the polls from a video game, but Rapture from BioShock. It's the city under the water, which you guys clearly did not play BioShock, but everyone at home's going, oh yeah.
video
Yeah.
game world, Minecraft world or something like that would be funny. Build anything you want.
Ooh, yeah. It's
Could
not
go to
bad.
Midgar,
Good.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
What did we learn today?
Midgar is dangerous.
Yeah. Plates can drop on you at any time. I learned that Gildan makes underwear, and man, that's not good for America.
Okay, Mike, what'd you learn?
I learned that the important part of a spoon is called the business end.
All right, I learned that a dinghy is not a buoy. So we did good on today's show.
Budding.
Thank you for supporting the Spitballers podcast and for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself, and we'll be back with another episode very soon. Take
Goodbye.
care.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.